Your turn. No, my turn. No, you read the last story, so I have to read.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Not complicated.
Do you have a bad memory? If you do, you could be just the person we're looking for. Because if you remember what these shows are like, you likely won't watch again.
You wouldn't be back, no?
So, as long as you're thinking about it, like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News. And quick, like a bunny, just share this with your friends so they can like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News.
Just make sure if you're bunny-like, you don't go near a gardener because they don't like bunnies.
Ooh.
They eat things that are trying to grow. Not that I'm bitter that those rat-sucking vermin have eaten all the raspberries the last 2 springs.
You know, and they keep calling me saying, these things are so good.
They're bastards. They leave the cores.
Raspberry cores?
Just go with it. Let Sheila do her thing so we can start this mess.
Fine.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Starting mess in 3, 2, 1. Riders in the Bianchi Rock Cobbler. It's a California bike race known to be stupidly hard. That's never good when you can put stupidly into it. Riders expected the usual sore muscles.
What is there math involved? Stop here at this stage and do some quantum math?
There's multiplication, division, and then they get into calculus, and then I'm done.
Oh, boy.
You expect the usual sore muscles after the 80-mile off-roader. They did not expect, however, to have to stop and do math problems.
Wow, I'm clairvoyant.
No, you're an idiot. They didn't expect, however, neck and back injuries suffered after being attacked by a bull.
Oh, my.
During the race.
This is not good.
Tony Inderbitson told KMPH-TV that he did see the animal.
On Inderbitson.
He said he usually bikes right by cows, no problem.
Yeah, well, this one didn't like it.
As I got 10 to 15 yards from me, turned, squared up, and I had maybe a second to brace myself or do anything. It was a case of mistaken identity. It wasn't a cow. It was a bull.
Yes, it was.
The bull, after dislodging rider from bike, flipped him, rider, Inderbitson, up in the air. He wasn't alone. 2 other riders were attacked, but were able to finish the race and celebrate with beers.
What about Inderbitson? He sounds like a guy who could use a beer.
I'm thinking he probably, once they taped him up and put casts on whatever was broken.
Soak him in alcohol from the inside.
Exactly.
Stupid criminal tricks.
Some dirt on it.
Tape an aspirin to your helmet. Stupid criminal tricks.
More?
In 2011, 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller from North Carolina, USA, walked into a Walmart store and bought a vacuum cleaner and microwave for $476.
Okay.
Michael then attempted to pay using $1 million note from a Monopoly game. Michael demanded change of $999,524 from the cashier, who called the police. His bond's $97,500, which isn't a problem for this guy. He just pulled out another $1 million bill.
Then he was out the door. Keep the change.
In 2015, Christopher Wallace, a 24-year-old from Maine who was on the run from police after allegedly stealing cooking equipment, had evaded police for weeks, when he got cocky.
Uh-oh.
Posting to Snapchat that he was at home hiding from the police. Despite the tip-off, police had no luck finding him when they got there. That's when he posted again saying, the police are in the house and I'm hiding in a cabinet.
I believe the proper word here, if you're an Irish cop, would have been bingo.
They waddled back in and found him. Feet first.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I see. Now, if he was smart, he'd have baked himself in a cake, but he'd have probably tweeted that too.
Yeah, but then he has to bake a cake knife in with him to get out.
True. or at least a file so that when he gets out of jail,
There is that.
Yeah,
That's true.
January of 2021, Winchester Hagans. Now there's a name. Winchester Hagans, Auburn, Alabama, lost his fiancee, Hannah Ford, in a car crash.
Oh.
She was the love of my life, he told WTVM-TV. After her death, Hagans built a flower box for her grave where he planted her favorite flowers. Not a fan of cut flowers, was she? And he placed photos of the two of them. He checked with the city that it was okay to place the planter by her grave. They told him as long as the family didn't object, it was fine. So in January, while visiting Ford's grave, Hagans was approached by a police officer who asked him to get out of his car and said there was a warrant for his arrest.
For what?
Thank you. Littering.
I can't wait for the explanation.
Hagan said, no, that's impossible. There is no way. Ford's father, Tom Ford, had signed the arrest warrant, but had never contacted Hagans personally about the planter box.
Why was Dad mad?
I don't know, but I'm thinking being clubbed with a live baby seal would help him.
Yes, absolutely. Other people are hurting too, Jack. Shut up.
What a dipstick. And it's his dad.
That is just stupid. Maybe he's trying to get his kid to get over it. And you just got to let him.
Idiot.
University of Essex research of boring jobs and hobbies. Do you want the 5 most boring jobs or 5 most exciting jobs first?
Give me the boring.
Number 5, banking. Number 4, cleaning.
Double.
Number 3, tax and insurance.
Oh, God, yes.
Number 2, accounting, which I think should be in a tie with tax and insurance. Number 1, data analysis. I would find that job exciting, though.
That would be right up there with data entry.
Because I'd be doing, yep, that's data. Let's golf.
That's your point.
You going to argue with me on that?
Not even a little.
Okay, 5 most exciting jobs.
Would be if data entries on this one, I'm leaving.
Number 5, teaching.
Yep. More exciting now than it should be, yes.
Well, I also it doesn't say teaching what. I teach karate. I think it's wonderful.
For your students, though.
Yeah, well, they're sometimes. So last night,
they're ambivalent.
We were at karate, and my daughter, Joanne, the master instructor, has got her foam bat on a stick out because she likes to, tap the kid's foot to get it in the right place or tap their knee to get them to bend it or whatever. While we were doing rising counters, which, means an arm goes up like this. So she's swinging the thing at their heads and the kids are laughing uproariously. So she keeps swinging harder and harder. I said, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm adding fun to the class." And I said, "Let me get this straight. You're making the children happy by hitting them." She goes, "Yes."
Just remember, it's only fun until you put someone's eye out.
With that foam bat? I don't know.
Then it gets cool, but your mom will yell.
So anyway, 5 is teaching. 4 is a health professional.
That's
which
exciting.
In the case of my karate school, we might need.
Again,
Number 3, journalism. Well, that's because you can make up so much.
Now they just make it up, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Is it me or do journalists really suck lately?
Well, it is you, and yes, they do, really.
Number 2.
Yes, they do, really news.
Science. I do science. I'm very excited. Yeah, you're hilarious. And number 1 is for exciting jobs, performing arts.
No.
Are you ready?
That is the dumbest freaking list of exciting jobs in the history of man.
All right. Well, then let's get to the most boring hobbies.
All right.
Number 5, mathematics.
Definitely. That's a hobby. Who the hell would do that when they didn't have to?
4, observing animals.
Okay, that's right there with math.
Number 3, watching TV. Ooh, they're crowding in on your sports here.
Back off, Jack.
Number 2, religion. This I'm saying to the guy with a Martin Luther bobblehead.
So your faith is now a hobby?
Apparently.
Wow.
Well, you got to
Where did
remember,
this come from?
some people, Essex, University of Essex research.
That explains a lot.
Yep. The number 1 most boring hobby?
Would be
Sleeping.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.